It's like, are you really doing things that align with what you really want? Or are you just kind of entertaining the mess? You know, clean up shop. Don't entertain the mess. Hey Capricorns, welcome to Peace Haus Gems. And if this is your first time here, because this is our first video for you Caps, then my name is Tisha and I'm the owner of Peace Haus Gems, a holistic wellness and lifestyle company guiding you on your path of self-discovery through self-care and spirituality. And today I'm here to do your reading for the month of September 2020. So before we get into your reading, there's just a couple things I wanted to go over. So first off, these readings are for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So hopefully you can find something that resonates for you in the month of September. Also, please check the description box down below because I do summarize these readings. So if ever you want to refer back to it, or if you just prefer, honestly, to read just a brief overview of this month, even prior to watching this video to see if it's going to resonate with you, then definitely check out the description box down below. Also, this is our first month here on YouTube. So we are currently at 14 subscribers right now. So if you find something that resonates today, I do ask that you subscribe to this channel. We will be cranking out monthly tarot videos as well as content pertaining to self-care, spirituality, and self-discovery. Also, like this video, give this video a thumbs up again if you find something that resonates with you, and also leave me a comment down below because I want to know how these messages could be showing up for you in the month of September. And also, just if you have any sort of video suggestions pertaining to those three areas. So whether it's how to start your spiritual journey, or what are different things that you can do within a spiritual routine, or just how to create a spiritual practice, then definitely leave those things down below. I will be showing my face in future videos. This was just to kind of get things started, you know, do a little testing out of camera setting, lighting, all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's get into these messages for you, Capricorn. All right, so we do use, or I do use, oh, by the way, this is my blue kyanite. I completely just tossed it to the side, but I got this while I was in California this month, and it's just been my vibe, and I felt like I should bring this onto the channel, but I'm gonna move this to the side so I can have room. So stay tuned until the end of the video because I will be using this deck to pull as like an advice message, but I have already shuffled the messages for you, and this is the deck that I will be using today. All right, so I'm just give me a second to lay out all the cards. You guys have some interesting energy this month. I feel like, you know, in the month of September, we're all going through the shifts. We are all going through the changes, especially since we started out the beginning of September with a full moon in Pisces. I am a Pisces, so I definitely felt the energy of this full moon. I don't know how you guys felt, or even if you're tapped into, you know, the cycles of the moons and things, but we are all going through the shifts. We are all going through some sort of transition period. And I think that you are no different here, Capricorn. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have, for the advice deck, we do have overcoming difficulty. And it says, the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So I do feel like you guys are going through a difficult time. It's very interesting because while I was shuffling for your messages, I noticed that there was none of your energy, like not one single card is a Pentacles card. And I found that to be funny. So you are definitely going through transition. I feel like this honestly could be other people's energies or surrounding people that you're clearing out, because honestly, there's no like core energy that is centered around any earth vibes. Like I really don't see much of your energy present. In regards to the tarot deck, we do have the Chariot in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. And I do feel like with this Chariot in reverse, it's almost like you're at a standstill. Like I said, we all are. I feel like at the beginning of September, we're just kind of at that standstill, that moment of reflecting, that moment of evaluating, especially again, under the energies of this full moon in Pisces, where, the full moon is a time where things cannot really be as they seem. Especially considering that it's Pisces. Pisces, we're all about illusions. That's what they associate with our sign, and just having like those rosebud, how do they say it? Those rose flower glasses on. You guys know what I'm talking about. So yes, definitely at the beginning of the month, you could be just at a standstill right now. I get this vibe that your energy could be low. Maybe you have some people, some relationships around you that quite honestly are draining you. One of the reasons why I say that is because you do have the devil energy showing up here. I noticed at the top of the deck. It is in the reverse. So like I said, a lot of this energy, and especially with the overcoming difficulties card, you will be overcoming this energy, but you can definitely have certain people and relationships around you that are not, adding to you, that are not for your best, basically, for your well-being, essentially. So I think at the beginning of the month, it is a good time to focus on those things. You do start out the beginning of the month with the King of Cups in the reverse. And I just feel like it's very important that you go with how you feel. With the King of Cups being in the reverse. I also got, especially since it's next to this Lovers card here, that this could literally, like I said, be a relationship that is not serving you, that is not feeding you, that is imbalanced. Pardon me for saying this, but because I don't do really like relationship readings. I like to focus the readings on you, just because I feel like everything around you, everything in your world, everything in your environment is a reflection of you. And so if you work on yourself, you heal those things. But with these two cards showing up next to each other and the devil energy, I get this very sexual energy that maybe you had like a sexual relationship with someone, or just a relationship with someone was really just based around sex, and that person isn't adding to you or feeding you in any other kind of way. They're not nurturing you in any other kind of way. And I just get this imbalancement where it's just not serving you. It's not for your highest good. And with the Justice card being in the reverse right next to it, I just feel like, again, the balance scales is in this picture, because again, it's just not, I don't think that this situation it's not for your highest good is what I'm getting. It could be leaving you in balance. And just like I said, with this Chariot in the reverse, and I'm just feeling like, and underneath the Chariot, you got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody that just gave up. The Seven of Wands in the reverse at the bottom of the deck is somebody that just gave up. It could be because they're tired, they're exhausted, or quite frankly, their energy is being drained. And with these messages here, I just feel like if it is pertaining to a relationship, that relationship is not serving you. And with this King of Swords in the reverse, I don't feel like you are looking at the situation in the best light right now. It's like you are kind of just entertaining this. When I see the King of Cups, looking at it on the individual basis, I see it facing in the opposite direction. And it's like you're moving backwards. That's what I'm getting. It's like you're moving backwards. You do have to find and administer some discernment, and really being able to see the truth, really being able to see people as they are, to just understand where people stand in your life. The Justice card for me is associated with that energy of like understanding where people stand. It's like, who are you? What purpose do you serve in my life? And I feel like, again, everybody is going through this very reflective time, this transitional time of having things that they need to shed and clear away. And I think that you need to get intentional and specific about what it is that you really want. Because one of the only, you guys got a lot of reverses, and one of the only upright energy or cards that I see here is the Four of Wands. And with the Four of Wands, the Four of Wands is about It's the card that's looked at as home, marriage, and like stability. So maybe you want more of a relationship, more of a partnership that you can learn and grow from. And if that is the case, you need to really reflect and evaluate if this is the person or persons, in fact, that you can do this with. And like I said, I don't do relationship readings. And while it may seem like it is geared toward that, this doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship. Even though, like I said, I did see for some of you, it could be like a sexual partner that you're dealing with, or like a friends with benefits kind of situation. But at the same time, this is about relationships in general. It doesn't necessarily have to be a significant other. It can be a friendship. It can honestly be, even though I don't see that reflected here, it can be, a business relationship that you might have. But I don't feel like I'm not really getting too much business vibes with this. I'm getting more like personal life, home, relationships, like your personal life. I'm not really getting like business or like career or anything like that. So with this 10 of Swords in the reverse right next to the 4 of Wands, like I said, you really have to evaluate what it is that you truly want and ask yourself, is that aligning with, the people that I had? Like, does the things that I want align with the people that I have in my life? Like, is this person a reflection of who I want to be, who I want to become? The things that I want to have, is this person in alignment with that? Some of you got to really, it's just like I said, especially since we had that full moon in Pisces, some of you can be out here just living in fantasy, living in illusion, not fully seeing things as they are. And I just get this energy, Capricorns, that, with earth energy, you guys are Capricorn, so you're earth energy. With earth energy, sometimes you get this very grounded energy. And sometimes, while that is a beautiful thing to be grounded and rooted, sometimes when it comes to knowing when and knowing how to identify weeds and knowing when it's time to pull up those weeds, it can be very difficult, for you guys to do that. And yeah, I just feel like with this Death card in the reverse showing up right next to it, you guys need to have in this card, like I said earlier, discernment. Your discernment is needed. The Death card in the reverse, or the Death card in general, is just about transformation, doing away with things that no longer serve you. And for some of you, I feel like I don't know if you are enjoying this, because listen, I understand that sometimes it can be addicting, like when you live a certain lifestyle and you're used to things being a certain way, comfort is addicting, and just literally certain things in your life that you're so used to, you're so accustomed to, it is very addicting, But with this Strength card, it is telling you to be strong, to be discerning, to have discipline. And you know what? It also makes sense more to me why you're at a standstill with this Chariot in the reverse, because the Chariot is about having willpower, being strong enough, standing strong in who you are, standing strong in what you want. And it just gives me this energy like you'll settle for anything. And I don't mean that in like a rude or disrespectful way, Capricorn, but I mean it in a very real way. On this channel here, we will focus on self-care. We focus on self-care. And it's just like, is this a reflection of you caring for yourself, Or are you just entertaining it because it's like low vibrational stuff? It's like gossip. Like, we know gossip isn't really good for us, but yet sometimes we'll engage in it. It's like, are you really doing things that align with what you really want? Or are you just kind of entertaining the mess? Clean up shop. Don't entertain the mess. I don't know what your views are about moving forward, Capricorn. But with the Fool card here in the reverse and the 8 of Cups here in the reverse, it's like something is holding you back. It's this very toxic energy I get that's holding you back. That's stopping you from leaping forward into the things that you want, the life that you want, into what you know is better for you. You know, sometimes I get so passionate and I just be going in, but really, Capricorn, you know, like this is almost like I just get like self-sabotaging. It's like, why do it to yourself? It's like if you know something is not good for you, why continue to entertain it? You know, it gets to a point where you really just have to decide, hey, I'm just not going to entertain this anymore. Like, this is really not working for me. I'm not getting what I really want out of it. It's just kind of something that is satisfying me for the moment, or more like, I can't even say satisfy. It's like something that's pacifying you for the moment. It isn't really feeding you or doing, it's just pacifying you for the moment. It's just something to do while it's nothing to do. And you need to get on with it, Capricorn. You know that you deserve better. Know that you are worthy. Know that it's more out there for you. Know that you don't have to settle. Don't let anybody make you feel like you need to settle or you have to settle, because you don't. Sorry. All right now, Caps. I'm really sending y'all love right now, because this, you know, don't let this energy, this person confuse you. Be clear, be assertive, be sure. You know, it's almost like you guys really need to get real about what it is that you want. Like literally practical, like practicality right now is going to be super important. Like get real, get practical. What do I want? Okay. What do I need to do to get it? What is pulling me back? You know, as I'm trying to take these steps forward, who or what is distracting me? Who's taking me off my track? Okay, this has to go. It either has to go, or you have to, with this King of Swords, have a conversation with them. Bring it to their attention. Bring it to the light. Hey, you know, I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z. I'm not really sure where you stand. Don't be afraid to have conversations. Like I said, it just feels like, don't feel like you have to take this. You know, you don't. You do not. You do not have to take anything that somebody is putting you through, or any way that someone is making you feel. You do not have to put up with it. This is your life and you are in control of your life. And I'm not trying to get all preachy, but it's just like, I don't like that, when that energy of like somebody taking advantage, you know, is like, no, like you are so strong. You are so powerful. You just have to stand in your power. You don't have to take anybody's crap. You don't need to rely on anybody for anything, honestly. You just got to do you. Know what you want and be like, bye. Because at the end of the day, with this Seven of Wands in reverse, this person is draining from you. I mean, it's draining you and you're not getting anything out of it. Oops, in the first place. Look how it came up, how it fell and then turned up right. You're not getting anything out of this in the first place. This is not like the end all be all, or this isn't like the final outcome, or this isn't like a grand prize. This is a settle. This is settling. And I'm sorry because I'm yelling and I'm being aggressive. I'm going to stop apologizing and I'm going to pull your advice message, Capricorn. What advice messages do you have for Capricorn for the month of September 2020? What messages will help them the most to overcome this energy? Thank you. You know what? Let me pull one more for y'all because I feel like y'all need it. Can I have one more additional message for Capricorns for the month of September 2020? How can they shift out of this energy, out of this old, out of this toxic, low vibrational energy that's not serving them? What additional messages can you give to Capricorns for the month of September? All right. So the two messages that what I say... I was going to say this, I swear I was thinking about this card earlier. Like, I'm like, you guys need to you got prioritize and clear cognizance. I'm about to read it right now. You got focus on your highest priorities, okay? You are your highest priority. Let me just be clear, because let me translate. I will help you get organized and motivated. Because like I said, it's just like you guys are in this low vibrational, like, energy. And no, that's not you. That's somebody else's ish. Because like I said, none of the cards really is your energy. You know, I said that from the very beginning. And then you have clear cognizance. Pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Like I said, channel this King of Cups energy. He is highly intuitive. He listens to himself, and he also has the discipline needed to follow through on his emotions, his ideas, his thoughts. You guys really need to get in the space of channeling this in order to get out of this energy, you know? Even with the Lovers card is about making decisions. You know, you guys really have to get in that space of decision making and like cutting ish out, straight up King of Swords vibes, you know? Cut that ish out if it's not serving you. All right, Caps. So hopefully these messages are resonating with you in the month of September 2020. Like I said, I will leave a summary of this energy of your messages for September down below in the description box. Make sure that you give this video a like if you took away something from it that will be helpful to you. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. We have more videos coming. And if you feel comfortable, leave me a comment down below and let me know how this is showing up for you in the month of September. And if you don't feel comfortable, it's fine. You can also just leave a comment down below with some positive words of encouragement to help your fellow Caps out. All right, y'all. So on that note, I will see you in the next video, Caps. Take care.